Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video. In this video it is all about unemployed, part-time reseller, makes over £1,000 in 2 weeks. So how did it all begin? So away back at the start of December, I was kind of bored. I was going through Facebook and I seen somebody selling a huge bag of DVDs and box sets and TV series for £40. And I thought, "Oh, you know what, I'll buy them. I know I could flip them." Uh, so I bought them. That was £40, and to this day, I think I've made about £120 on the sets, and I've still got probably 40% still sitting there. So that was a kind of catalyst that got me to there. Now I'd sold a couple of bits and pieces to get the £40 of my own personal stuff, and for about 3 years now, I've been watching a YouTuber called Hairy Tornado. He is an American thrifts reseller. Really liked his stuff, and it wasn't until kind of December that I started looking at other channels, like Ricky Resales. Just his format that he uses and the way he interacts with the people and this knowledge and stuff he shares was really good. So I started off, and I remember I went into my first charity shop and I seen a pair of, I think it was Canterbury tracky bottoms, and I took a photograph. So I'll research them, and when I went home, they were selling for like £25. 30, well, they were selling for about £30, and I thought, I wonder if I should buy them. If I buy them, selling for 25, and that's what I did. I went home, bought them. That was one of my first items I sold on Vinted. Stuck them up, and within about 3 days, yeah, I think it was about 3 days, I sold them for £25, £15 profit. With that £15 profit, I went to the charity shop, and I was just lucky, I suppose. I picked up a really nice Pink Floyd tie-dye shirt, long sleeve shirt for £3, and another charity shop had 3 or 4 cassette tapes, and one of them was Nirvana. So I sold, they were 50p each. Sold 2 of the cassette tapes, Nirvana, for £24. Sold, I think was it Culture Club or something like that? Sold that for £8, and the tie-dye Pink Floyd shirt went for, I think I had it up for £24. They offered me 20, I took it. And from that kind of 60 odd pounds, I just put all the money back in, and then 6 weeks later, I'm sitting with more DVD box sets. I've got maybe about a dozen kind of trinkety wee antiques that I've paid maybe £1, £2, and £3 for, that online are worth between £15 and £20. I have over 20 pairs of shoes and trainers, and I have probably just on close to 200 clothing items. Uh, so yeah, I mean, the first week I think I made, first week in January was like my proper kind of, I'll try reselling. And I think the first week I maybe made, I think I had about 46 or 47, the high 40s amount of auctions up. And I think I made maybe about £70. And I was like, that's not too bad. I mean, if I could make £70 a week or something, I'm good with that. It doesn't, I mean, making the amount of money doesn't bother me. And so the second week, I never uploaded any auctions. I never done anything. And as you can see from one of my videos, I never made a penny that week. And I was like, well, I know why. It's because I've not listed any auctions or done anything. I've just sat there thinking that people are going to come and buy the 40 items. So every day, I think every day for that week, I uploaded 15 items. So much so that the following week, I made £560. And then the week after that, which was last week, I made £420. on eBay and Vinted, and I think I made like £100 on Etsy, which was over £1,000. So for the 2 weeks, I made over £1,000. For the month, I think I'm sitting at 1,260 odd pounds. So it can be done. If you're sit out there thinking right now, money's tight, or you're unemployed, or you want to do it as a side gig, go sell something if you don't have the money. Sell some DVDs. Go do something to get 10, 20 quid and make that 10, 20 pounds snowball. Because you'll be amazed at the stuff that you can get. So when you even like the tech stuff, I mean, I bought a PSP that had 18 games, 2 cameras. I bought that for £40, and I sold the PSP with 6 games for £68, so £28 profit. The 2 cameras, which I didn't know were a part of the bundle, but they were there, they sell for about £60. I've already sold one for 60. So I've still got 1 camera and about 12 games to sell. Do you know what I mean? That PSP is going to make me £200 out of £40 profit, or out of £40 spend. And I mean, I've also bought, since then, I bought a PS4 Pro for £40. It's a wee bit noisy, so I'll need to take that apart and clean out the thermal paste on the processor and put some new stuff on, and that usually fixes it. And I'm quite good with that. I worked in IT for several years, and I worked in electronics for several years, so taking consoles and electronics, things like that apart doesn't faze me or bother me. And I also bought a PS4 White for £40, and I'll bundle that with a few Blu-rays, a few games, and I'll sell that probably easily for £100 from £40. So it's crazy how much it's snowballed to the point where I've got all this stock worth potentially a couple of £1,000 to sell. So it's not that difficult to do. Everybody in the UK right now would be able to go around their house and find things to sell for £250. You could easily make £250 extra from stuff lying around your house right now. I guarantee it. But I mean, that's it. So we'll have a wee look at the stats. So the month of January for Etsy, I had 7 orders and £112.90 in sales. I've maybe only got 17 items up there. I don't do much with Etsy at all. This was Vinted. As you can see, for the last 30 days it was 334, but for the last it was 400 odd. And then there's my report for eBay. 1st of January to 31st, £680. You add all that up, it's close to £1,200 or over 1,200. I'll put the figure up on the screen just now. And for everybody that wants to comment down below, oh my god, he's unemployed, oh my god, he's on a private account, oh my god, he made this amount, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Listen, you just fucking worry about yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Don't bother what I'm doing. What does it matter? As long as I'm doing it the right way, then what does it matter to yous? Yous have got no idea what I'm doing. This is just to let people know that if you want a wee side hustle or you want to start doing it, then it's more than able to make some money doing it. And I'm doing it part time. I'm not even. I mean, I'm not sitting here day in day out sourcing 24 hours a day. I'm spending maybe. God, you're lucky if I'm spending 10 or 20 hours a week on this. If that, do you know what I mean? Not a lot at all. So for that kind of money to be made in your very first month of not trying, I think it's really fucking good. Now I'm not expecting. Do not get me wrong. I am not expecting to make that every month. Do you know what I mean? I'll be lucky and I'll be happy if I make £100 a week. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of figure I'm looking at. This was just, I don't know, I was just really lucky this month, but it can happen. So, guys, let me know what you think down below. Leave your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you in another video. Take care everyone, stay safe.